Do you hear that? Do you hear what that is? A strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. That's right. And they're screaming outside my door. I don't know if you just heard that. Mr. Baby Boy is feeling very lonesome today. But he can't come in here because I ordered all of these stickers. I ordered all of these stickers off of Redbubble, right? And they're on the floor right now. So I don't want him to eat them because I've been cutting them out since I don't like to actually stick them down. But I've been cutting them out so all the scraps are on my floor. Mr. Baby Boy can't be around that. Okay, let's water my plants. I kind of lost motivation to play this game, not gonna lie, after I lost internet for that day. Because all of my plants died. So we're rebuilding, yeah. How's my day? It's going quite well. I mean, I did sleep through every single one of my alarms, but I feel like that's pretty on brand for me. 56, yes, 56,000! I am so excited, guys. Nothing brings me more joy than my subscriber count. I'm a shallow person. Really, I'm so excited, and thank you guys so much for the support. I hope I can continue to make quality YouTube shorts. But yes, nothing brings me more joy than my successes. Oh, my throat's a little bit dry. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. I'm very nervous about getting sick because I just worked with like 2 different sick people and I hate that. Like, I kind of have a bit of an adult job. Like, it's not the most adult job ever. Like, it doesn't have adult job pay, but what it does have is adult job benefits, including like unlimited sick time. So I don't understand why people go to work sick. Like, obviously I'm just not gonna go to work sick, but I don't want to be sick. I'm gonna use that unlimited sick time so that I can stay home. I don't understand the desire that some people have to go to work ill and become an inconvenience to everyone around them. It'll show you, that's what I'm looking for. It's so irritating, isn't it, guys? Like, why? But that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going anywhere today, actually. Isn't that a miracle? Y'all, I go everywhere. What's the secret? I always lately spend my days out of the house, but I just sent some money to my mother. So now I'm out of money. Oh. Okay, we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna pick up a new journal. And I don't know, I might go get boba, but honestly, I want to go to this fancy boba shop. That's not like one of the chain ones. It's fancy, it's special, but it's also like a 30-minute drive. And I don't know if I want to drive 30 minutes to go get boba. I mean, not gonna lie, I do want to drive 30 minutes to go get boba because it's hecking delicious. But I still don't, I don't know. What does that say? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do all of that. But part of me really does, my friends. It really, really, really does. Go to sleep. Sleep is important. Don't worry. You're not going to miss anything super important. I'm just here to do my dailies and hang out for a little bit. Before... Name thief? Huh? Oh, Thomas and Thomas. Before I take my leave. And get my schedule up. Oh man, wait a minute. No. Okay, I'll do my best to get the schedule up for next week, but I just realized that I don't have my work schedule set up yet. So I hope I can get it done by tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I'll have some days on there. But I'll withhold myself from making the graphic until I get everything finalized. But yes, next week, my friends, if you remember, be ready for episode 2! I'm so excited! So we'll do that next week, and then And then we'll also do some regular games. We're gonna be playing more Amnesia the Bunker, and I want to get this one called Visage, right? I do want to know the secret. I want to get this game called Visage. It looks pretty fancy schmancy if I do say so myself. So I want to try that one out, but I don't know if that'll be next week. We'll see, we'll see. And probably Fortnite, because I need to catch up. My brother has been helping me with the Cybertruck dailies. Not dailies, but like questies. And then he's been at work, so hopefully today I can get those done once he gets off work. From Twitch, what'd you do? Oh, I was watching this one dude, he got suspended from YouTube, right? Oh no, well you're here now. This dude got suspended from YouTube, like this YouTuber guy, right? And now he's like on Twitter trying to get all of the other YouTubers banned, and it's kind of funny to watch because like, dude, chill. And he was banned for a hecking good reason too. They always say that, oh, I have no idea why I was banned. But y'all, 9 times out of 10, they definitely had it coming. Like, they absolutely had it coming. Project Sekai movie? Oh, that's exciting! I'm sure that's gonna be fantastic. But yeah, that's why I kind of love not really having a huge social media presence outside of my YouTube channel, because I get to completely avoid all of that. And the wings are so cool, but they're from the extremes. Oh. How could you? I've never done anything bannable. Never in my life. I just heard chill. I don't think I would ever be banned from YouTube, because I would never do something that would get me banned from YouTube. It's crazy how that works. It's so crazy how that works. But some people, they get a little too comfortable on YouTube. Dang, you're banned from everywhere. Oh, that's a lie. I was banned from participating in spelling bees, but I already told you guys about that, so. I just recently made a short about it, so I've got to wait a couple more months before I can make a short about it again. I do actually have some ideas written down for my shorts for today, so I don't think it'll take me a very long time at all to get that up. Church camp, jeez. Maybe you gotta be a little bit of a better person then, because that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff to get banned from. Okay, yes, the YouTube shorts have actually been going rather smoothly. I'm still not out of ideas. 200, where are we at? Okay, guys, we have 101. 101, which means that we need 99 more. Yay! So, as long as we do this once a day, every single day of my life, eventually, part of me wants to do like 1 win a day, you know, and just go until I win every single day to sort of cut down on the time it'll take. Because if I do 1 win a day, then it'll take 100 days instead of 4 years. And if I do 2 wins a day, then it'll take 50 days instead of 4 years. And so I feel like since I am doing the Dawn Trail like thing, right? I'm still doing that. But I feel like it's not too much, especially on days where I don't have to go to work, to try and aim for like at least 1 win a day. And to sort of cut down on the impact this will have on my life. I do it on Instagram Reels, but I don't really do it so much on TikTok, just because TikTok I never get anything from. But I do like me some Instagram Reels. But not so much TikTok. I tried to do a TikTok, but honestly, I think that there might... Now, this is all conspiracy theory, but I suspect that something somewhere has some sort of like scanning algorithm to see if you've cross-posted to other platforms, because whenever I post it on everything, it doesn't get any views. But if I post it more scarcely, then it gets views. But also, that could be because, you know, people have already seen it on a different platform. So I do kind of want to funnel everyone to my YouTube and my Instagram. So I don't really use the other platforms as much. I tried posting it on Twitter, but I don't really use Twitter that much. So I was like, I don't know if I want to put all of this effort into Twitter, but I do quite like Instagram. And plus, I signed up for this thing called Influencer, guys. So I posted a picture of like my book haul from Barnes & Noble to try and get people a little bit more used to product placement of my Instagram reels, because y'all, I like free things. And sometimes they want you to post the free things on Instagram. So it's a necessary evil, you know? It's completely necessary. I got, man, what did I get? I got hecking trail mix or something. Isn't that crazy, from CVS? No. So if y'all see me start posting random bizarre like advertisements on my Instagram, look away. Well, like the post, and be like, wow, Alice, you're the best influencer ever. I'm so influenced to buy these things. And then look the other direction. Let me do my thing. Let me be happy. Because yeah, my trail mix, that's life-changing. That's life-changing. They just sent me trail mix. Like, here you go, Alice. Have some trail mix. Crazy how that works. So I've got a little like notification thing on, and it says that if you get a notification, you need to like drop everything and do like the claim or whatever. And so we're gonna see, but some people I saw, one person, they posted that they got, like, everything is posted with proof too, because they post like the little screen cap of it being claimed. Because there's like a little share with friends button, but one person got a washer and dryer set. A washer and dryer set? I want a washer and dryer set, y'all. So essentially, that's my new career goal, is influencer. And like luxury makeups and stuff, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I hope I can get something other than CVS trail mix, but you know, we all start somewhere. It's about the journey and the destination a little bit, but more about the journey. Yeah, a whole washer and a whole dryer. Like nice ones too. Can you believe it? But they said that if you have more followers, then you're more likely to get good stuff like that. So follow me on Instagram. Because that's the one that I've got attached to it. Aw, thank you for your support. I hope I keep on growing. I hope I can continue to do my best. I feel like eventually as a VTuber though, like so many of them get canceled and whatnot and just disappear off the face of the planet that I feel like the pool is shrinking a little bit. Like I'm not seeing so many debut announcements anymore as I am seeing this person commit a crime. So don't do crimes, guys. Oh man. So I don't really talk about drama because I think it's a little dumb, but and also a little like scummy to like make that your whole platform, but I did not like this dude called Surge VT at all. I don't know, something about him. And just threw me off really badly. And apparently he's an awful person, allegedly. I don't know. I didn't read the whole Google Doc. I just saw his name on it and everyone supporting the Google Doc, so I was like, okay, dang. But I didn't like him. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like it's gross to make your whole entire platform just talking about YouTube drama and stuff. Well, specifically VTuber drama. I get that it's kind of like the news, you know, it's kind of like the news, but I don't know, it feels targeted and I feel like it just causes a lot of unnecessary harassment. So like, why can't people just chill out? And it definitely doesn't really give the community a positive little like impression on people when pretty much everything that the mainstream like viewers see is, oh wow, everyone's awful here. So I wish they wouldn't do that. Hello, welcome. I wish they wouldn't do like that, but it's fine. even know if it's like the medium that's bad or the fact that I just don't like the people who do it right now. Like the main channels, they're just kind of mean. So it's probably a combination of the two. Okay guys, we're kind of in the lead. We're almost in the lead. I hope we keep the lead because I want to get my win for the day. He's running. He's scared. But we're gonna get him. I mean, Maelstrom isn't really who we want to be focusing, but it's fine. It's fine. My Black Butler fanfiction. I think it was permanently deleted. Like, I wiped everything. So I don't think I can leak it. Oh, how sad. But it took place inside the Undertaker's shop. I know that much. And I think it had some sort of description of like the intro where he makes his first appearance as he was coming out of his coffin or something. I don't know if that's from the show or if that's just me making things up, like he sleeps in a coffin. But I remember that bit, and that's like the only detail. I forget what it was actually about. Part of me feels like it was some sort of like crime investigation situation, but I don't remember. Black Belt, the Full Metal Alchemist. Oh. I really liked Roy. He was my favorite. I don't know if I ever actually wrote a substantial Full Metal Alchemist fanfiction though. I think I was more of a Full Metal reader than writer. Oh, how are you? That's okay, that's okay. Doing things in real life is more important. But yeah, I really liked Full Metal Alchemist, but nowadays I don't really watch any anime ever. I had a dream about Demon Slayer, so maybe I'll go watch Demon Slayer. I don't know why I had a dream about Demon Slayer, but maybe it's a sign. Any merchandise? I've got the Edward Elric and Nendroid, and then I also have this little Edward Elric that came with a Japanese magazine, and it was hecking hard to find, y'all. It was incredibly hard to find. But I was able to get it, and he be authentic. I do like Spy Family. That's the last one I watched. But I never watched season 2, so no spoilers. And then, I don't know if I have any other ones for Full Metal Alchemist. I think it might just be those guys. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, when I was like going through my full-on obsession with it, there really wasn't that much Full Metal Alchemist merchandise, which is kind of crazy. Like, all of the Nendroids and stuff came out years after. They've been doing so many for older animes that came out like a longer time ago. Recently, it's so crazy. Chainsaw Man, I saw the first episode, but I didn't really care for it. I don't know, I felt it was a bit boring, but I might just be a hater. So, oh, I mean, I guess I did have a couple t-shirts. I only ever wore anime t-shirts, y'all, from Hot Topic. My entire wardrobe was nothing but anime shirts. Which, I mean, that's fine, but I did not wear them well, my friends. I most certainly did not. So, that was time. And then, y'all, I didn't grow at all from 8th grade to now. I'm still the same height and just general same like proportion size as I was when I was in 8th grade. So I wore the same clothes that I wore in 8th grade as a senior in high school, which probably shows how very little I matured while I was in school. All of that happened after school. Oh man, guys, I saw this girl I used to go to school with yesterday. Oh, I hate it. I hate seeing people that like knew me from that time in my life. Yeah, you know, that would be a cute short idea. Hold on, I'll write it down if I can remember after Frontlines, because we're almost done. Yes. Okay, let me write it down. Phone. I ranked up. Jeez, I did a lot of stuff, didn't I? Okay, this doesn't really mean anything. It'll give us an achievement, though. Okie dokie, where's my little appy app? Hello, appy app. Yeah. Why did it, oh man. I tried to autocorrect shirts to shorts and I was like, what are you talking about? But yeah, it was so awkward. I didn't know what to say. It made me nervous because like, I never know what to say. Honestly though, I'm always a little bit surprised when people like recognize me right off the bat. I think she only recognized me because we were pretty decent friends back in high school, but I look completely different now. So I never really expect to be recognized because y'all, when I was in high school, I had hair literally down to my knees, which once again isn't bad, but it was always unstyled and barely brushed. And then I had hecking these itty bitty teeny tiny rectangular glasses that didn't fit my face properly. So it was just a whole mess and a half, y'all. Wait, guys. It's August. I digress. Anywho. Yeah, I had these teeny tiny itty bitty baby rectangular glasses. Happy birthday, friends! Yay! Do you know what is in 3 days, though? Take a guess, my friends! My birthday. Yay! Ah! I'm so excited. But yeah, I didn't have the drip. I didn't have the style. What can you get me as a gift? You don't have to give me anything. I mean, I do have a throne, and I think it might do a coupon for the birthdays. It does something for birthdays, but I don't know what. But 60K? Oh! 60K subscribers, that's where you can give me 100,000 YouTube plaque. All I want in life is a plaque from YouTube. Oh. And once I have my YouTube plaque, I'm gonna become the most insufferable person to ever exist because I'm never gonna shut up about my YouTube plaque. I'm so excited to get a YouTube plaque, guys. And there's truly nothing that I desire more strongly than a YouTube plaque. I don't want to be successful. I don't want to be rich. I just want a plaque, guys. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna hang it up on the wall. But yeah. So sometimes I show, like, me and my coworkers, we show pictures of like our pets and stuff. I'm gonna take all of my pictures from now on, and the plaque is gonna be present somewhere in every single photo I take. It will be lurking in the shadows. Because everyone will know of my plaque. I'm gonna introduce myself to new people, and I'm gonna say, I'm Alice, I've got a plaque. And they're gonna be like, wow. I'm gonna put it on my resume. Honestly though, I'm trying to go into like social media management and stuff, so that probably wouldn't be the worst resume thing ever. Like, maybe not specifically saying, I got a plaque from YouTube, but like, I have been recognized and awarded for my strategies in content creation. Woo! But that's a problem for future Alice, because right now I'm in college, Alice, and college Alice is scary. Is Endless Zone 0? I did, but I did not care for it. Like, it's okay, but it's definitely not my type of game, and I really knew that I wouldn't like it like that going into it. But I wanted to give it a shot for the content. Ew, guys, look at that. We can't allow that. Hold on. I only have a couple, so it's not going to take long. I'm just going to turn these guys in. Of course, I prefer Honkai. Honkai's my baby. I don't know what happened with all of the voice actors, though. They got rid of Argenti, didn't they? And whoa. I do like her. She's very cute. But honestly, I don't really care for all of the, like, the way the character models are in Zenless Zone Zero. And I don't really... I don't know. I don't really like the gameplay. Honkai, I like it because it's so AFK, you know? So that I can have it when I've got my book going. And then sometimes I do these surveys on the internet for extra money. So I can do that while it's going without like worrying about it. Y'all, do the internet surveys. I can't believe it. I can't believe how like decent they are. If you're 18, look on Reddit. Look on Reddit. There's this subreddit called Beer Money, and it's basically people who make a bunch of random little like side hustles online. And one of those little side hustles is doing surveys on this website called Cloud Research Connect. And y'all, it's actually pretty decent. Like, obviously, it's not gonna be like any life-changing amounts of money, but an extra 50 bucks a month is an extra 50 bucks a month, you know? So usually I just do that, and then once I have enough saved up, I will go to the bookstore and cosplay someone. Who would I cosplay? All my cosplays are kind of... I like to cosplay characters with glasses. Any more keyboards? No, y'all. I'm hecking poor right now. So... I mean, I'm not so hecking poor. I'm poor from my own doing because I buy books and don't realize how much they cost, and then I'm like, wow, I'm poor. So... It's not that I'm, like, dying, but... the money's going elsewhere for my keyboards, especially since I have this super duper nice like keyboard cover shelf thing that was gotten for me off of my throne, and it can only fit smaller keyboards under it, so I'm very happy with the current setup. Don't really desire anymore. Still collecting Starbucks cups. They haven't had any cute ones when I've gone in recently, so that's kind of on a pause. Like, I still love them, but there hasn't really been any cute ones, so I'm really saving a lot of money. Plus, I just put a sticker on my Stanley Cup. So now me and my Stanley Cup are very emotionally attached to each other. An Alice-themed keyboard? Oh, that would be so cute! Someday I'll have merch. I want to get merch through that one website. I forgot what it's called. I think it starts with a D. But... they do a lot of like custom merch. Oh wait, we can sell the cordial. And since we're over here, we might as well like adjust the prices because, you know, these things have been sitting on there for hecking ever. Okay, you know what? Never mind. That hurts me a little bit. It's fine. I'll leave it. The onions we can sell, but I'm gonna sell them at the Dome and Enclave. Sorry, I just got sidetracked in my mind because I'm like, did I buy... I think that I can no longer collect the gold saucer thing from last week, can I? Man, what a busy week I've had. Not really. It's only a busy week because I keep sleeping through all of my alarms because my mom just wants... Guys, my mom is mean to me. She calls me at like 11 o'clock at night and she's like, let's watch the vampire show. So then I stay up all night. Oh yes, nice! And then I sleep through all of my alarms. I uninstalled Reddit from my phone again because I feel like it truly is my downfall. Like, I'll spend 5 hours a day just scrolling through Reddit. But I don't think I care that much about people's lives on Reddit. Oh my goodness, that would be so cute! Like a chess themed keyboard. Yo, you're gonna make me want to build one for myself. Like proof of concept. I mean, we can do like, hold on, let me take a picture. That's a great idea. I can tell you guys like what parts I'm using and we can build it together on stream. The next keyboard I actually want to make though is an Alice layout keyboard because you know it's my name, but it's really hard to find keycaps for it that like I like, so I don't know if I'll actually commit to that or if I'll just build another tiny one. Honestly, I really like the like case that this keyboard is in. So, and it was what, 20 bucks? So, you know, I might just get it. I really wanted to do the piano switches. Did I ever write that down though? Hold on, let me write down my plans real quick, because I don't want to forget about my piano switches when I go to buy them and buy something else. I think it's like the Akko pianos. So those are like my switch goals for the next board that I'm doing. I haven't picked out a case yet. I might just go for the same thing that I have right now because, you know, it is really nice. It's really nice. I really like it. In the shape of a bat, that's a little too custom for me. I don't do like hugely customized keyboards. I don't like take them apart or anything. Just because there's a lot of room for error with stuff like that. And I don't have the money to replace it if something were to go wrong. You're welcome for the membership. So I really do like to play it safe whenever I'm doing stuff like that, just so that nothing can go wrong. Would the outside be pink? Maybe. Hello, welcome. I'll have to see. A pink one will be cute. I'll see what I can find. A pink one, honestly, I might have to spray paint. I've never spray painted anything before, so, but I feel like it can't be that hard. I mean, that's a lie. I spray painted a box, like a wooden box that I built when I was a small child. But outside of that, but you know, people spray paint monitors and everything, so maybe it wouldn't be that difficult. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing dailies, but I mean, tombstones are hecking important, right? Yeah! Yeah! They're important. Okay, guys. Where's my team craft? We gotta figure out how many lemons I need for, like 300 of these teas. Right? Wait. Yeah. No, yes. Yes, I can do math, guys. 3 times 100 is 300. So we need 100 lemons. Some of the parts are expensive. The most expensive thing is probably gonna be the keycaps, honestly, just because, like, I like to buy the fancier keycaps. But I feel like maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. I mean, not from this paycheck or probably the next paycheck. But the paycheck after those, it's gonna be fair game. And just because I do like to go out and spend money a little bit. A logo mouse pad? Oh, I had one like that I demoed from one merch supplier, but I hated it. It was so low quality, so maybe I could check it out for this other one. And the only thing is with this website is that it would cost me money in order to have it like produced and stuff, whereas some other suppliers with the lower quality, it would not cost me money. There it is. So I don't know, I feel like I'm not quite there yet to like the point where I can have something like that be produced and be like confident that I'm not gonna lose like so much money, because you have to get a minimum amount too. Circuit board, the circuit board comes with the it comes with the keyboard. It's already all in there. You buy like the case, and then you buy the switches, and then you buy the keycaps. And a lot of people like to take the case apart and like add different foams and stuff for it, for different noises to make it make. But I don't do that because, like I said, it can, that's the part where something could possibly break. And I'm not willing to do that. There are some that come completely like disassembled, so those ones I would be more comfortable making more like customized modifications to. But as far as the pre-assembled ones are, I'm not gonna take them apart. Like, they're happy put together, it's fine. Alice Christmas ornament, that would be so cute. The one I'm using right now was actually only like 200, which seems like a lot of money, but y'all, I bought a Razer keyboard for like 250. And the reason that I replaced it was because it broke. So I feel like the more independent type keyboard brands are the way to go if you're buying keyboards, but also just setting up your own is pretty good too. I have, what's it called? Lordy, I can't remember the name. Yeah, the one right now is the one that I put together. But I've got this other one. It's like, I forgot the name. It's like something crystal something. But it's like the clear one. That one's so pretty, but it's a full size. And so I have to rearrange my whole desk setup in order to use it. Okay, guys, now we need some palm syrup. Fun. But we already have. We already have some palm sugar, so let's adjust that a little bit. That way we don't end up gathering 20 billion extras, and let's go grab it. Nah, this one is unbranded. I think it's like Zoya something for the case. And then the keycaps are from Tomo Keys. And then I got the WS Studio Browns in it. Ah, thank you. Thank you for your compliments. I never really cared for the retro ones. I saw one though that looked pretty cool. I forgot what it was called. It was on Amazon. I do have a keyboard right now, but I'm scared to put anything in it because, like, I'm scared to set it up or anything. I don't know if it's just like panic because it's a Chinese company and all of the posts I could find about it were from a while ago, and you know, sometimes the United States gets a little nervous about stupid stuff like that. But it's a I saw that they had like, it was sending some sort of data to a server, and it had like separate little like macro hotkey situation things to open websites and stuff that you couldn't disable. And it would like auto download the software if you hit one of them, stuff like that. And so that makes me a little nervous to use it. But man, I forgot what the brand is. And the lights already come in it. And they come very set up. And like pretty much all you have to do is add the switches and add the keycaps. So setting them up is really, really easy. As long as you're not like doing any major modifications to it. But y'all, even if you don't do any major modifications, it's still valid as a custom. So don't be disheartened. Don't be disheartened. But yeah, mine came with lights already, and the lights, you change them like a little funny, a little weird, because you've got to like hit certain key combinations and stuff. And I don't really remember what they are, so. Time travel's illegal there? I mean, honestly, might as well have a law like that just in case. But yeah, the sending information, even though they said that like it's not keyloggers or anything, and the fact that it has to be connected to some random server across the ocean is enough to make me not really care to use it. Cause like, it's a keyboard, y'all. I do have this other cute keyboard though. It's like a little typewriter. It's for Bluetooth. So I can use it with my second PC, or I can use it with my iPad. Yay! And so I want to get another one. Wait, Not another typewriter one, just another keyboard in general. But honestly, I don't really have anywhere to store it right now either, so that's really something far out in the future. I want to get one of those cute little shelves and stuff. I'm trying to practice not over-consuming. Wow! Because I am a little bit of a consumeristic person. I like to consume products, I like to consume content, and I've been trying to be less like that because it's spending all of my money on stupid stuff that I don't really need. So, whenever something like that comes up, I ask myself, do I really need it? But there was one instance where that wronged me because there I was standing in the Barnes & Noble bookstore specifically, and what did I see on the shelf? The special edition of the Vampire Chronicles. I don't know how they had it in stock because y'all, it's out of stock literally everywhere and like $80 online. I should have bought it, but I didn't. I really, really hecking should have bought it. I can't believe I didn't buy it. And because now, I mean, at the time, I had no idea what an impact Interview with the Vampire would have on my life. But as someone who has now experienced that impact, I'm devastated. Not devastated enough to pay all of that extra money for it though, because that's just a little dumb. Like, if it was there once, it might be there again. Who knows? I don't know how long ago it's been, like, out of stock, but it doesn't say discontinued, so... It was just there. But yeah, I'm trying to buy this stuff. So most of the books that I've bought recently, I can't go back to the bookstore until I've read some of them. That's my like little personal goal. I saw this thing on Reddit that was like buying books is a different hobby from reading books, and honestly kind of fair, but you have to cut me a little bit of slack with how slow I've been. 19. How slow going it's been, because y'all, I've been reading Good Omens, and I thought that it was a hot take that Good Omens wasn't a great book, but there's this other person that really likes to read books at my work, and they were like, what are you reading? So I was like, it's controversial, but I kind of hate it, it's Good Omens, and they also agreed that it's kind of a garbage book. So yay. So validating, isn't it? Because it was a really long book. Who's attacking me for a free company? That's okay, that's okay. I banned the racist one, guys. There's like some sort of edgelord free company right now on my server that's going around trying to recruit people. And I had to block them because I don't know how to get the list of people. But they kept harassing me, so I blocked them. Yay! I think they made the blocking system a little bit more, like, intense on this game, because at first it didn't really do much of anything. They were very... When you unfriend someone on here, it doesn't remove you from their friends list. And so, like, honestly, my ex probably still has me on there, which is a little creepy. But, because they don't want anyone's feelings to get hurt, but it was like... Ugh. I don't like that, so I don't really add anyone on here because it's something that, like, I can't undo. And I don't have a free company. I think I would like a free company eventually. But I don't know when. I haven't decided yet. Whee! You enjoyed the TV series, but you haven't read the books? Oh, for Good Omens? I really, really, really like the TV series for Good Omens. It was really hecking good. So imagine my betrayal, y'all. The betrayal of the books being so not good. So not good. And like, obviously everyone's opinion is valid, so I might just be a hater. But I don't think I am. Because it was really bad. It was like, it was not a good book at all. The pacing was weird, and it felt like it was about nothing by the time you got to the end of it, because you know how it's supposed to be like, oh no, at the end of the world, we've got to stop it. But that whole thing lasts like 2 seconds. So the whole book is building up to nothing happening, and maybe that's supposed to be like the appeal to it. but I didn't find it appealing. Oh! Any Terry? No, I haven't. This is the first one. Same for Neil Gaiman. That's the first Neil Gaiman book I've read. So maybe I just don't like them. Yes! Which is understandable. Not everything's gonna be a win. I don't think this dungeon's gonna be... Oh wait, no, because this is high level. Oh wait, no, so it's not gonna... Level 50 dungeon? Ew! It's fine. Maybe there's a new person. And then I'll get... I'll get the thing, right? No? Okay. Ouch. Holatolly hard! What do you mean, holatolly hard? Jeez, it's been like 2 years since I've done this dungeon. I never get the level 50s. That's crazy. That just registered. This is a realm reborn. Jeez. So nostalgic. What sort of genre do I like? I really like horror books, and I really like books about men who are in love. Those are like my 2 favorite genres, and vampires, 3 genres. As long as it has one of the criteria, like at least 1, then I'll probably enjoy it. So if you have any good like recommendations, I just got this one. I'm really sorry if I'm like spewing books and they end up being horribly like inappropriate stuff that I probably shouldn't share with the class. I haven't read them yet, but I did just purchase a Empire of the Vampire series book. I got the first one, but I didn't have enough money to just go out and buy the second one, and I wasn't sure if I would like it. So I decided to be frugal and just get the first one. And I forget what other book I got that day. Oh yes, I got one called Wolf Song, but I don't think it's Omegaverse. I don't think it is, but my brother laughed at me when he saw that it was about werewolves and reminded me of the existence of that sort of thing, so now I'm a bit more nervous to read it, because like, that's not really the vibe I was going for when I bought it. I bought it because it was a special edition and it had sprayed edges, and it's been on my Goodreads list for a while now. So I got those ones to read. But I don't really know what to expect from them. Right now I'm reading Angels and Man, the sequel to Angels Before Man, so now Man are in the equation. Yay! But it's a little bit of a slow starter. It's getting pretty good though. Ouchie. I don't know what this means. Don't we have to like kill the mammoth? Yeah. Like, are we gonna be okay? Okay, we're okay. Okay. Stop it. I think that was targeted though. Why? Am I just in the wrong spot? What is happening? This is so bizarre. Oh no, they activated too early. That's okay. We can I mean, I claimed it, so like, it's fine. Cool. That wasn't that bad. Now where do we go? This way? Maybe? Uncertain! Fiction fantasy? Oh, have you read Dark Rise? I love Dark Rise. It's the best fantasy book I've ever read in my life. That one really is a slow starter though. Oh my goodness. It has so much world building that it likes to do before like anything happens. But once you get to like where it starts getting good, it really gets good. What's your recommendation? And it's a YA book, so I can like comfortably recommend it on my YouTube channel. I don't really actively recommend any like adult books on my YouTube channel, just like the YAs. Realm of the Elderling. I haven't even heard of that one. I have to check it out. I like to get books on my Kindle too, so they're super cheap on there. So I can buy myself a nice little surplus. I do have quite the backlog right now though, I will say. So I'm not buying any new books until I can get through some of them. And because right now I'm working on Angels and Man, but then after that I have, what do I have? I don't know if it's appropriate, probably not, but it's called All for the Game. And everyone on Twitter seems absolutely obsessed with it. And you know, I'm trying to find a book with more of an active fandom where it's like still slightly relevant. So I'm like, might as well check it out, you know? I do think it's a sport one though, and I don't really care for the sport ones, so we'll see if I like it or not. But I'm gonna read those ones, and then I have this one called like the Magpie Lord or something. That is apparently pretty okay. And then after that, I do have a couple like physical books that I need to read. I bought Dracula, guys. Look at how cultured I am. I'm really hecking excited to read it though, because I've heard really good things about it. Like that it's still a decent book in the year 2024. So I hope it's actually a really good book. Because you know, I like vampires. I like vampires a lot. But yeah, part of me wants to go out today and like go about. I'm probably gonna go to Chick-fil-A because I plan to get Chick-fil-A tomorrow. But there's a problem with that because tomorrow do be Sunday. And so I'm probably just gonna go today instead because I really like their cookies and cream milkshake recently. So I always just get a little nugget meal with a cookies and cream milkshake in it. Boosts my day. Nothing is better than the homophobic chicken. With the homophobic chicken milkshake. Ah! But I'm gonna do my best to not like go out at all today outside of that because I just really want to play my games, y'all. I'm always like, yes, I'm gonna spend my entire day off playing my video games. And then here I am out at some random shop 40 minutes from my house. And just minding my business, having a good time, a great time, but also I feel like I need to take more time to just relax. I hope that was right. Maybe? I'm not sure. Everyone else did it, so might as well. 16 parts? Jeez, that's a lot of parts. Oh, I was like, what is hitting me? I still don't know, but like, it stopped. Yay. Hopefully I can get some of this stuff to sell. That way I'm not poor. Third stage. End of every trilogy has you. It has you in tears. Oh, is it really emotional and dramatic? I love the emotional dramatic books so much. I live for the drama a little bit, a lot of it. Okay, it's market prohibited, so we're gonna have to go to the Enclave for it. But that's okay, because the Enclave gives us a decent amount of money, so it's fine. Yay! That way, hopefully, I need to start doing the Grand Company turn-ins too, since I did just change to Twin Adder. We've still got quite a few achievements to get done for that. Oh, oopsie. And quite a few things to buy, like the minions and whatnot. I don't have any of them for Twin Adder. And for the sake of collecting, you know, gotta get them all. It's gonna take a minute though. Oh, the conjure's probably gonna heal him, so let's do this first. I don't actually know, but for the most part they tend to. Hello, welcome back to another stream! Pew, pew! Part of me wants to be a female Hrothgar. They're so cute. But I know that I won't like it. One of my favorite things to do in this game is like collect the hairstyles and stuff. So I know that I won't like it, but they're so cute. They look so soft and fluffy. I'll have to check it out. I'll look it up on my Kindle. Because I'm trying to stop buying so many physical books since I don't really enjoy reading physical books. I always end up just buying them on the Kindle anyways to read. So my physical library is more of like a collection of the books that I really enjoyed rather than a collection of books that I want to read, you know? But I've got a couple that I haven't read before in there. But something's just so much more exciting when you go out and you buy a physical book that's like that you already love. So it's like, how exciting is that? Dark Rise. It's so hecking good. It's Dark Rise and then it's Dark Air is the second one, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to think of the name. Dark Rise into Dark Air. Best books ever if you're looking for like fantasy books. But very boring at the start. Very boring at the start. You really have to have faith that it's gonna get better. Like, I wouldn't lie to y'all. Trust me. I'm not a liar, guys. So like, you gotta have faith that they're gonna get good. Finishing a comic. How exciting! I wish I could make comics like that. I mean, I probably could with practice, but guys, thank you. I just don't think I would enjoy it. I've got too many hobbies as it is. I really want to go roller skating, guys. I have some like roller skating gear picked out to like protect my bones, you know, because protecting your bones is very important. It's so important. So I have like, it's wrist guards and then elbow guards and then also knee pads. And then a helmet too, because one of the worst things you can do is fall on your head and have permanent brain injury at the ripe age of 22. We're trying to avoid that. Oh, that's okay too. And webtoons are super cool. I like Heartstopper. That's my favorite webtoon. Obviously, I feel like I've mentioned it before. I love Heartstopper. I'm excited for the new season. Ah. Guys, 2 minutes until the lemons pop. Here we go. Interview with the Vampire. I love Interview with the Vampire. I haven't read the books yet though, but I've seen the show. Hot take. I'm sorry, but where am I going? Right? It's been too long. Right! Yay! I didn't like Aragon. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person, I know. I didn't like Aragon. It didn't work for me, you know? But okay, we're gonna hang out over here for the next minute and 50 seconds. My brother was obsessed with Aragon though. He loved it. But I just couldn't get into it the same way. I know I read at least the first book. I don't know if I ever read the second book. But I just didn't care for it so much. It's so popular though. Oh, I feel like I'm missing out. But I'm not really a dragon book person. I never did get into like all of the dragon stuff. I know that some dragon books, like every once in a while people start mentioning Wings of Fire and stuff, but I've never been able to get into the dragon ones so much. I know that there's like Fourth Wing right now. Fourth Wing is weird. Like, I know nothing about it, but apparently it's dragons and stuff. I thought it was more Hunger Games-esque from the cover. But also, aren't the books like hecking long and super slow starters? I don't know. I haven't read Akatar either. I think mostly because my mom is obsessed with it and I don't want to read it and like, ew, you know, a little bit. Just a little bit, like, gross. While we're waiting, I'm gonna trim the wick on my candle, that way I can light it. Yay! Ugh, that might take longer than actually waiting for it to pop up, though. But yes, my mother loves the Court of Thorn and Roses thing. She's been reading, I think, some other books by that lady now. Because she loves it. It's what she does. Okay. That might have been too short. I have to trim it with nail trimmers. I asked my dad for a candle wick trimmer for my birthday. So we'll see what he comes up with. Hopefully a candle wick trimmer, but knowing him, probably not. Okay, let's go mine this thing. But yeah, I really need to get back into reading a bit more. We're gonna do all of it. There, we can hopefully get up to 100. Will we be able to? I don't know. Probably. Oh, wait, yes. Barely, though. Barely. But we got there. 102. Okie dokie. Now we can go back here. Do I make my own candles? No, I buy them. I thought about being a candle maker, but then I saw how much the materials cost, and I'm like, nah. There's a certain point in life where sometimes it's just better to go the cheaper route, even if it's less fancy. And because I really can't afford to be making my own candles. That's outside of the budget. I would like to, though. I did legitimately look into it as like something to do with my life. Not as like a career, but just something fun to do on the side. But if you're not selling them, it's really not worth the money because there's gonna come a point where you've got like 50 candles that smell the same. Because you can only buy everything in bulk. My favorite scent right now, hold on, my throat's a little dry, let me get a drink. Right now, my favorite scent is specifically the Barnes & Noble exclusive anecdote candle, Dark Academia. It's scented like vintage leather and I think it's pronounced Ode. It's O-U-D. It smells hecking scrumptious. I love it. Oh my goodness, my poor voice. It's so prickly. If I get sick, I'm filing a lawsuit. I don't know against who, but a lawsuit will be filed. Because this is ridiculous. But yeah, it smells so scrumptious. Usually I lean towards like the vanilla type candles. So I never would have even thought to grab this one, but I was just going down the whole shelf and like smelling every single one and I was like, dang, that smells fantastic. So that's the baby right now. I've got a couple other ones, but honestly, I haven't burned any of them since I got this one. It's been my favorite for a long time. Oh crap, I forgot to start a queue! because we were working on getting these, but also these. I've got some lemon tea. Maybe I'll have that. I love tea. I told my dad to buy me tea for my birthday too. Hopefully he does. I think my favorite right now though is honestly a little basic. Like my favorite swaps around a little bit. I really like the Hardy & Sons Paris blend. It's hecking delicious. But also just a nice yummy scrumptious Earl Grey. Absolutely fantastic. I do need to go to the grocery store, but I don't think I'm gonna go today because, you know, I'm gonna get Chick-fil-A and then I've got enough stuff for dinner and then I'm gonna be at work all day tomorrow, so I don't need any food in the house until hecking a couple days from now. Yay. Because I'm just gonna be out and about. I do have the Walmart Plus though, so oh, hello! I kind of want to do some delivery for groceries from them, but also I don't like grocery delivery from Walmart Plus because they always send my cold stuff completely warm and ruined. So I might just buy like the warm goods that I need through there. That way when I go to the actual store, I don't have to be there for such a long time and I can just go grab like all the not warm stuff that I need, you know? That seems like a great idea. It is such a bummer though that they do it like that because I really wish that I could just get my free grocery delivery and have it be like safe for consumption, you know? Like if I'm paying all of this money to be able to get it for free and everything, I should be able to actually use it. But that's okay. But tea's so good. You eat American Banjo Eagle. Is that like hamburgers or something? I feel like hamburger is always the stereotypical food that other countries look at when they look at American food. I don't like hamburgers though, because I don't like the texture of like ground beef mixed with like the texture of like the bread and the bun. And the only meats that I like on like sandwiches and stuff like that are salamis and stuff. And like pepperonis. Otherwise, the texture is it's not pleasant. My go-to meal, I love a good grilled cheese. I hecking love grilled cheeses. So, the Nongshim ramen brand, we all know, is one of the best instant ramen brands, but they recently came out in my area with a new tonkatsu flavor. And it's delicious. So, that, I really like that. And then, I like frozen dumplings. I really like frozen dumplings. They're really good. French fries you can never go wrong with. I really like tofu too. I make it in the air fryer. It makes it very nice and crispy, and then you make like a sauce for it. It's very good. But honestly, I eat out a lot. I don't really do a lot of home cooking. So, for the most part, if I'm cooking at home, it's gonna be like, I like rotini noodles with butter and Parmesan and garlic. Stuff like that. Just little baby meals. Nothing too difficult. I just do American cheese, but I don't like the Kraft brand. I buy like the gourmet American cheese. That way it's at least, it tastes decent. Because I don't like how artificial it tastes, but I do like the low melting point. But I found that if you buy like the fancier ones, then it's not so bad. It'll taste better. But yeah, like the Kraft singles, I don't care for those at all. So I just have like a little American cheese, grilled cheese sandwich. I kind of want to spice it up though with like something else. I also really like making sandwiches with those mozzarella slices and salami, and you put it on sourdough or Italian bread. And then I like to have spicy mustard on mine, but my brother said that's a choice. So I don't know how much you guys agree with that. I get the honey Dijon mustard so that it's a little spicy but not too spicy. And I don't know, it's just really good. It's really hecking yummy. So I don't think it's a choice. But you want to get your salami and you want to get your mozzarella, and then like the slices, not like the full moisture ones, you know? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then you want to get your honey Dijon mustard. You gotta toast the bread though. Toasting the bread is very important. That way it's crispy. And that's like kind of my go-to meal. Also dino nuggets, but they're not dino nuggets, they're endangered species vegan plant-based nuggets. They're called wild nuggies from the Impossible brand. Oh, those things are hecking delicious. Oh my goodness. I don't know why people are such haters too, because they're like, oh, it's not real. It doesn't taste like real chicken. It ain't supposed to taste like real chicken. It's supposed to taste like whatever it is that makes it. And whatever it is that makes it is fantastic. I already put butter on the outside, but the chili flakes might be really good, and the salt and pepper. That sounds yummy. I'm gonna have to try it. One of my friends told me to make it with mozzarella cheese and put Italian seasonings on it too. So I'm gonna have to try a bunch of different variations, aren't I? I want to be better at cooking, but y'all, ingredients are hecking expensive. Like, I wanted to make my own dumplings, you know, that way I could put tofu in it, but I could buy like 4 bags of these dumplings for the cost of the ingredients. So, is it really worth it? Like, why not just buy the frozen version? Oh, I don't like tomato soup. I'm sorry. I really don't care for tomatoes. I hate the flavor. I mean, I don't mind like tomato sauce on pizza, but I feel like it's just because of the amount of other things going on in there, and that makes it not so bad. But tomato soup, I can't do it. Every time I try it, I'm kind of like disappointed by it. I do like potato soup, but I feel like that wouldn't go very well with the grilled cheese. I like to have it with bread though, like the fresh sourdough bread, and you dip it in there. So yummy. I really want to make sourdough bread. Maybe, you know, since I'm buying like dry groceries, like warm groceries, maybe I should buy the ingredients for a sourdough starter, and we can have a child, guys. A child of our own. In the form of a bacteria culture living on my kitchen counter that I have to feed every day. Do I really want that responsibility? Because like, if you have a sourdough starter, then you have to make sourdough relatively frequently. But you know, a nice crispy sourdough with the grilled cheese is life-changing. But the only time I ever get that is if I go to the bakery and get like bakery bread, and that's hecking far away and hecking expensive. So why not just become the bakery? I love baking bread, guys. It's like one of my favorite pastimes. Except I always mess it up recently. I mean, I did make a really hecking good loaf of bread, not gonna lie. But every once in a while, I have a failure. And oh man, when it fails, that's the thing with bread. If you don't do everything absolutely perfectly, it's gonna suck. Like, really badly. And I hate how exacting it is. It's so difficult. Leek in potato soup? I've never had leeks in it. I just buy the pre-made, like, bags of it, you know? That you just add water to. It might be good to make my own, though. But like I was saying before, ingredient costs. Oh, they're so high. Oh. I wish that was a little bit more responsive though, because it kind of feels like lag. Cheesy garlic bread? No way. Have y'all seen? Oh, I saw this recipe for creme brulee croissants, but it was different because the croissants are already pre-made and they just showed you how to make like the filling and the toppings and everything. But I feel like making any sort of sugar glazed topping like that would ruin whatever pot or pan I used for it. So I'm a little scared to use, like, to do that. And I think it might need a candy thermometer for something like that. Because isn't that something that used to be like tempered? Oh, tempering is hecking hard. See, I can barely even bake bread. I don't want to do anything that exact. But they did look really good. I mean, everyone, well, like kneading, I still have trouble kneading it properly. So either I'll knead it properly and it'll be delicious, or I won't knead it properly, but I never know like when to stop, you know? So getting better at recognizing when it's been kneaded enough. And also last time I added literally like the smallest amount of too much flour. Like it couldn't have been more than a tablespoon of too much flour. And it was so dense. It was so ridiculously dense. I'm like, why is this so dramatic? Hello, Dark Bunny, welcome. Where's our queue at? We're still after 50. You would think that it would be better for us DPS now, but alas. Ham. Oh, I don't like ham. Unless, one time I went to Starbucks for my mobile order, and they were out of grilled cheeses that I ordered, so they put me on the spot. And so instead, they were like telling me all of their other sandwiches, and I got a ham and Swiss sandwich instead. And not gonna lie, it was pretty fire. So maybe I'm just a hater because, y'all, every time that I say I don't like something, y'all have to remember that my parents are really, really, really bad cooks. Like, they are the worst cooks ever. So, there's backstory. There's backstory with everything that I dislike. Because I've been there before. I've seen things, guys. I've seen horrible things. Horrible things that have been done to ham. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know why they're... Well, I do know, but... It's just, they don't really like following recipes, like... I understand that, yes, adding more garlic and stuff is good, but, I mean, they're getting better at it now, but for the longest time, my mother, she would just, like, follow the vibes rather than what actually would make it taste good. So, incredibly over-seasoned, but still somehow bland and cooked to the point of death and destruction. I don't know why. I literally, y'all... I made her a baked potato, right? Because, remember, when I say that, they don't believe in following the instructions for, like, the cook times and cook temperatures. So, they just crank it up and stick it in the oven for 20 minutes at, like, 500 degrees for a baked potato, right? Don't do that. So, I made her, like, a proper baked potato. And all I did was follow the instructions of, like, how long to cook it and everything. And she was like, this is insane. This is the best one I've ever had in my life. It's like, yeah, it is. Because I didn't kill it. Like, you gotta respect the potato to bake the potato. So, that's my little win. I'm so proud of it. But, yeah. So maybe I should try some more foods again. Some foods from my childhood that I didn't particularly care for. Okie dokie. We're gonna go back to my home. Oh, 28. Okay, we're getting up there. Angry when you're baking bread? But if I'm angry, then I'm just gonna mess up because I'm gonna be all frustrated with it. Okay. Oh, I need more seeds. We have enough soil now, though. Yee. That's a lot of sugar, then. That's like an insane amount. Jeez, okay, fine. I guess I'll buy 31. I mean, I'll use them up eventually. But still. Yeah, it definitely did change her view. she was pretty shocked that it could possibly taste like that. And because when I was younger, I thought that there was something special that like restaurants did for their baked potatoes to make them taste better, which I'm sure there still is. But I was so convinced that they just had some different like method or anything, but it was just because my parents were so bad at making them. The game is Final Fantasy XIV. They're so bad at making them. Oh my goodness. They're like unbelievably bad at making them. So, yay! They were so sweet. Oh, I love baked potatoes. Kind of want to order some potatoes, but I know that if I order them through the grocery pickup, they'll probably just give me sucky potatoes. So that's something I should go get myself. But like, I feel like if I just get chips and stuff and like my snack foods, I've been doing a lot of cookies recently, like the Chips Ahoy cookies, because you know, I've got free will and adult money and I buy my own groceries. So why not? Why not be a cookie household? I love them so much. Nothing is better than going down and whenever you're cooking your food, you just grab a little cookie. Yummy! I do salt and olive oil on the outside. Very basic, but very yummy. So the most recent one I gotten was the candy burst, I think they were called, candy something. And they had like little M&Ms, but I don't think they're allowed to call them that because, you know, M&M is a brand. So those are a hit. Those were a hecking hit, except my brother ate half the pack before I could even get to them. So I think I'm gonna get those ones again. Nice, perfect timing. That actually wasn't too bad of a queue. I mean, it was way worse. It was way worse at the beginning of the season. Season expansion? The thing. Okay, this is leveling. Let's hope for a high level. High level, high level. 88. Okay, I was like, what does that say? Oh! Please, what is that? That, my friends, is another seal for our journal. Yay! Yeah, it's a little irritating how he ate all my cookies, but still, like... He's the only one who doesn't contribute to the groceries, though, so maybe I should make it an issue. Maybe I should be that person. I'm gonna start a fight. Thanks for the inspo. I like Chips Ahoy more just because they're a lot more like lightweight, I guess, than Oreos, so you can just sit there and eat them. The Oreos make my stomach hurt after having like so many because of like the cream and everything. So definitely. Mr. Tankman, no! Oh! Oh! Okay, we lived. We made it. Yeah, my brother likes to eat my food, but he never buys his own groceries. He just makes my mom buy them. I won't buy him groceries, though. Never, ever. Oh. I avoided COVID somehow. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I never got COVID because I do suspect that I had it. But it was before it became like super duper duper well known in the United States. Like it was before they started saying that it was in the US, you know? How later on they went back and they were like, actually it's been in the US since like this date. I was so hecking sick. It's the sickest, not the sickest I've ever been in my life, but I was pretty hecking sick and it sucked really bad. And I was sick for like 2 whole weeks. And actually, right before I went back to school, I went back to school for like 3 days after recovering, and then everything shut down for COVID. So I do think that's what it is, just because they tested for everything else, and every single test that they did came back negative. So that's my COVID story. This is a dungeon, so we're just doing it for some resources that we can use in the game to get better gear and whatnot, and little minions that'll follow us around. We're not really doing anything major story. I'll do that after the stream. That way I don't have to read out so much. Oh my goodness. Reading is the bane of my existence sometimes. I don't think I was patient 0 because someone had to have given it to me. But yeah, that sucked. The worst ever was when I had that 106 fever though. That was awful. Yeah, you're not supposed to have a fever that high. I went to the hospital and they were like, that's a high fever. Yeah, I don't think it's a sick sore throat. I think it's just an Alice needs to drink water sore throat. So we're gonna drink water, essentially, from my Stanley cup. Yeah, 106. I thought I was gonna die, and honestly, I probably was gonna die, but I got some like fever-reducing medicine. Basically, super hacking expensive ibuprofen. I could have done that at home, but you know, everything online said go to the hospital, so I went to the hospital. They did surprisingly little for me. But like, it's fine. So I really wish that they did more for like, yeah, it was super duper high. It cooked my brain a little bit. I hope it didn't cook my brain. That would suck. But yeah, it was a super duper high fever and I was so dizzy, y'all. I couldn't even stand. It was awful. Oh my goodness. That was the worst. But it was because I kept getting the flu over and over. Like, I would recover from the flu and within like 3 days, I would have gotten it again. It was ridiculous. That's why I hate when people go to work sick, because it was all my coworkers and stuff who would give it to me. All my coworkers just kept giving it to me, and it's like, y'all are going to kill me. It actually wasn't pneumonia, believe it or not. I thought it was, and my mom thought it was, but it never did turn into pneumonia. It was just the flu, over and over, until my poor little bones couldn't handle it anymore, and it was like, what if we just stopped? Like, what if we just died? But the ibuprofen didn't let that happen. The ibuprofen saved me. But it was very ridiculous. So guys, if you're ill, don't go to work. Think of your coworkers. Like, just stay home. Because nothing is worse than coworkers who go to work and get you sick. And they're like, oh, I'm just such a workaholic. No, you're rude. Do I still work there? No, they fired me for that actually, because I kept calling in because I kept getting the flu. Because I got it so many weeks in a row. I had attendance issues. Can you believe it? I told them too. I was like, I'm in the hospital. I mean, they didn't keep me in the hospital. I just stayed there for like 6 hours or so. But still, I was like, yeah, what do you mean? And they hecking fired me for it. I couldn't believe it. But honestly, kind of fair. Like, I understand from a business standpoint where they were coming from. Like, yes, it sucks, and it's a sucky thing to do. But also, if you have someone who calls in for like a whole week, comes back for 3 days, and then calls back in again for another whole week, I can understand why they would be a little skeptical. But like, maybe if people would hecking stay home when they're sick. And they also got the dude who made everyone sick, because it wasn't just me, everyone got the flu. And they fired the dude who spread it around. Yeah, a lot of people mistakenly say it's illegal, but it's not. In the United States, so many people seem to be under the impression that it's illegal to fire people for illnesses and like for calling in sick and stuff. It's not illegal. They're well within their right to do that. So it sucks, but I mean, such is life. And I really like my job now. I feel like it was very important because I also worked with my ex, guys, and I don't like my ex. I'm gonna die. Oh no! So it was nice to get away from that. Don't date your coworkers' friends. What happened? He was just an awful person. Like, he was so weird and so like narcissistic and mean. Like, literally, I don't know what his issue was, but everything had to be about him constantly, all the time. And he didn't want to spend money on gas to go anywhere, so all of our dates, he just wanted to sit on my couch for 8 hours straight and watch Netflix. And I told him, I said, I don't really care for Netflix. Like, I want to do something else. Oh, well, you know, it's just so expensive to like go out and you know, 8 hours a day? No, so it basically turned into like, I never had any days off to myself because they all had to be spent watching Netflix. It was so irritating. I'm a little bitter. I'm a bad person. I'm salty, but like, who does that? Who does that? Not Alice Luxa. What do I do? Top secret information, but it's certainly better than what I did before. But y'all, Netflix for 8 hours a day, that's boring. Was he broke? No, actually, no. He just didn't want to spend any money on anyone else. My budget, y'all, my budget for Valentine's Day was like $15. And then on Valentine's Day, he didn't even give me anything. The audacity. I went out and got like a bunch of stuff for Valentine's Day and like flowers and everything. Made a whole thing. He shows up to my house, my house, empty-handed. I was so salty. I was so bitter. Oh my goodness. Because like, who does that? Yeah, he was very selfish, so very happy to be out of that. I mean, he did have his moments, but for the most part, got a good relationship. And there's quite a bit of stuff that like I leave out too, just because it's a bit more dramatic. But like, y'all don't need to know all of the dirty details, but just know that ending the relationship was definitely a good move from my end. And now I just sort of, it's one of those things that you look back on and you're like, dang, why'd I do that? But yeah, moral of the story, don't date your coworkers, because sometimes they just turn out to be weird people and then you can't get away. You want to know all the details? No. I mean, what else? He tried to make me move in with him after 2 months of knowing him. And he was like coercing me into doing it. But I ended up not, obviously, and thank hecking goodness. Because like, ew. But 2 months, and he told me, he told me that, oh my goodness, y'all, this is the moment where I was like, I don't know about this anymore. Where I was like pretty much done. Like, I was already done, but I wasn't like done, you know? We were driving to the restaurant, and you know what he says to me? He looks at me and he says, you know what? You gotta go out first. That's not what he said, but I don't know if I can say stuff like that, like pertaining to real people on YouTube. But like, basically, I had to go out before him because I could never live without him. And I was like, I beg your finest of pardons. Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you shouldn't have to be without me ever. So like, you gotta go first. And I'm like, are you gonna murder me? Like, who says that? Why do you think you're so fantastically amazing that I physically will never be able to go on in a world without you in it? So that's when I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. Because like, that's just a really creepy thing to say to people. Don't tell people that. Don't tell your girlfriend that you hope she dies. That's my relationship advice, because it's not gonna go well for you. You can try and say that you're like, well, meaning and stuff, but that's just creepy. That's just creepy, yeah. So, don't date your coworkers, and don't tell your partner that you hope they die. Why was I saved? I mean, I was clearly standing in the wrong place, but still, why was I saved? I don't understand what's happening. I don't know why you thought that was a good thing to say. I want to make a short about it, but low-key, I don't think he watches my streams, so like I can say whatever I want in my live streams. But I think he does still see some of my YouTube shorts, which is hecking creepy, not gonna lie, but whatever. So I'm nervous to like make a short about it, even though I really want to. Because usually I don't make shorts about people who have any chance remotely of seeing it and recognizing it as themselves. I don't make shorts about people that I know or anything. But yo, I really want to, because that's like prime short material, because who says that? Who says that? And of course, I do change details a little bit. Like, I change... Obviously, I'm not going to say names ever, but I'll change little tiny details to make it so that other people wouldn't be able to recognize, like, the person, you know? So, I don't think it's anything that would, like, affect him personally, but... Still. What's he gonna do, fight me? Maybe. I don't know, that'd be scary. Yeah, I don't think he would, like, come get me or anything. He's gonna make good on his promise. But yeah, I need to find someone who's not hacking crazy, because the person I dated before him told me that she had psychic powers that she was gonna use to hurt people. And I broke up with her for that, like, the same day. I didn't even stick around. I was like, that's too much for me. But y'all, I don't know where I find people like that, but why can't I just find a normal person who acts normal and is a psychic? I did make a short of that though. I did. Because that was just too much. That was just too much. And I don't know, part of me really wanted that person to see, just because they blocked me on everything before I could like explain my reasoning. I just got blocked everywhere, like the second that I was like, we need to talk. So part of me wanted them to see and like know the reasoning, you know? Because y'all, don't tell people that. Don't say that to people. That's really creepy. Like, that comes off threatening, you know? That really does come off threatening, and I don't really know how to respond to things like that other than sort of get away from me, which I feel like is a really reasonable and rational response. But hopefully the next one is normal in the mildest sense. So I can't keep doing these crazy people. I don't know. I mean, the other one was a coworker too, so I'm never dating a coworker again, essentially. Never again am I dating a coworker. Don't do it, guys. It's always gonna end poorly. So I've been trying to, like, you see, the reasoning is that I didn't really go out at all at those times in my life. I just went to work and came home because I was really hecking busy in college and stuff. And so the only people I knew were my coworkers. Don't date your coworkers. So now I'm trying to find someone, not a coworker, but I don't like the dating sites either because those are all kind of like hookup culture. I want to find someone naturally out in the wild, but I don't know how to do that because people are really mean out in the wild and they really don't like people talking to them. So someday it'll happen whenever it happens, but I don't think I'm gonna date anyone for the foreseeable future. Just because I'm about to start college and everything, and I'm gonna be hecking busy. And honestly, I'm kind of a bad person. I don't like compromise. I want to do my live streams whenever I do my live streams, and then have time to myself. Oh yeah, I feel like if I go to a smaller, less chain bookstore, it'll be people a bit more like in tune with my interests rather than here, rather than people who are just going for like something else. But also I kind of want to be approached. I don't want to be the approacher. I want to be the approachee, you know? So someone's gonna approach me and be like, Alice, Alexa, let's hang out. And I'm gonna be like, yay. I don't know, I think I just have bad taste in people though, because y'all, I'm friends with this girl, but she's really hecking mean. I don't think I want to be her friend anymore, but that's really awkward because like, what do I say to that, you know? What is there to say to something like that? Like, ew, I don't like you anymore, sorry, like that's mean. But still, like, why is she so mean? Why are people so rude? I wish that people would act normally. But someday I'll find my people. Make online friends. Oh, I thought about joining like a girl gamer Discord server, but I'm a little nervous too because like that's really putting yourself out there, isn't it? But you know, I feel like it would be fun to have some like other girl gamers who want to play Fortnite with me. Meet some new people outside of my little circle that I've got right now. I feel like that would be fun. Maybe someday. And you know, I could like do it outside of the VTuber thing too. That way. I don't think I would join a VTuber Discord server just because, honestly, some things are like that for a reason. And like, I feel like it'll just be a lot of self-promotion and collabs and stuff, and I don't want to collab with anyone. I just want to play games and have fun. So something that's like not streamer oriented, I guess would be better than saying like no VTubers. Something not stream oriented, something just for fun. Just for the vibes. Yeah, you know, I think I will say something like that because I do like our friendship. We have a really good friendship. But y'all, I'm so sick of hearing about how everyone wronged her in her life and how everyone is against her when she's a bully. Like girly pop, people wouldn't be so averse to being around you if you were nice to them. And I don't know, it's one of my coworkers, y'all. She was really mean to me yesterday. So she treats me like I'm dumb. And this is girly pop, knock it off. So I'll probably say something like, hey, you need to cut it out. And because I understand that I do have a little bit more of an eccentric personality. Like, I'm a little silly goofy sometimes, but I'm not an idiot. Like, so treat me with a tiny sliver of some sort of respect as a equal human. My rank on Fortnite? I don't even know. I haven't really played ranked this season, honestly. I think gold something, but I've played like a whole 4 games of rank. Oh, I did just win one with my brother though. I'm so excited because I feel like it made him really happy to win and really excited to win, which means that he's gonna be less averse to playing it with me because he's witnessed a win. But he's not very Fortnite savvy because y'all, it was duos, right? And he started yelling at me after he got downed, like, and it was the final person, and we were 1v1ing, right? Me and the other person, because we downed their other teammate. He was like, why are you raising me? It's like, what do you mean? I'm gonna die. And he was yelling at me because he didn't believe in me, but I did it, and we won. So now I think he wants to play it some more. Oh, yes. I'll say, I like our friendship and I like hanging out, but you're kind of a butthole. Can you fix that? And man, y'all, now that we've got like 15 minutes left on our stream time, I didn't even realize how late it was. I've got so much to talk about. Sometimes I feel like the streams fade out a little bit earlier, but man, today I've just got all of the thoughts in my head. See, this is what happens when I do less streams. Yay! I'm trying to do 3 a week, but since we're watching Interview with the Vampire with members, it's probably going to be like 4 a week, but one is literally just us sitting in relative silence watching it, so it all balances out. Okay, guys. Wait, I'm not allowed! That's crazy! Do y'all know how hecking long it's been since I've had to apply for promotions? That's insane! Jeez. Okay. I see how it is. Fortnite next stream, maybe. Maybe. Next stream is probably going to be Amnesia the Bunker, but we will play Fortnite next week, don't you worry. Okay, do you think we can get into trials relatively soon? Oh my goodness, yes. Oh! I don't know if you've read the books. If you've read the books, then you kind of already know, but the finale, breathtaking. I tell you, it was so fantastic. I'm so excited for my mom to see it, because she hasn't seen it yet at all. Oh my goodness. It is so hecking good. Yay. And now season 3 got teased, so that is maybe coming relatively soon. Probably not though. It's probably gonna be a minute, but it's so good. It's so fantastic. No spoilers in the chat if anyone knows like what happens. But it's so good. No, I haven't seen it. I also don't like Tom Cruise. I'm a little bit of a hater. And I've heard nothing but bad things about the movie too, so I just never deigned to watch it. Wait, do I not like Tom Cruise? Hold on, what's he look like? I don't like Tom Cruise. Because like, where's his wife? Where is she? When's the last time we've seen her? Scientology. His wife is happy and alive. Where? Where? Where is she then? So like, I don't care for him because I have my own theories about what went down, and also Scientology is hecking disgusting. Oh my goodness. I don't understand how someone can still have a platform after being so messed up like that. That's Tom Cruise, right? I'm not just hating on a random dude. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't understand how someone can be allowed to have such a platform and then endorse something so awful. Like, so atrocious. Yeah, she's definitely happy and alive. And just hasn't been spotted outside by anyone. Not even like reporters, just like random passerbys and stuff. For like how long? But she's fine. She's fine. Yeah, no, he's kind of a gross person. I hate him. So any movie that he's in, I'm not likely to watch. These are gonna make us hecking rich. Okay, where are we at? We've got 92. That's $920,000, which is gonna boost us almost all the way up to 5 million. Wow. I will use some of that for my my turn-ins for the Grand Company, but honestly, for the most part, I am still saving for a new house. because I really want that medium in Ishgard. Oh, but that's far in the future for a little bit. Do I want to do trials? Or do I want to just craft and talk for the rest of the stream? I'll do trials. I'll do trials. Yeah. Because I need to do it anyways. I'm trying to do all of them. That way I can get enough of these things to buy more dirt for my plants. Because I only got 1 dirt left. And then I'm going to go order groceries and go to Chick-fil-A, come back and do nothing but play my game for the rest of the day. I'm so excited. It's been so long since I've had just like a gaming day to myself. Not gonna lie, the urge to go to the bookstore is definitely present, but I always do that and then I always spend my whole day out, so I don't really get to play my games very much, and I like playing my games. So we're gonna stay home and play games, guys. It's gamer time. I'm so happy that I leveled up enough, but I do need to improve my gear a little bit. That way I don't have to do so much on the progress, because I think honestly that the tea is still pretty banging for guild making. He did say that he doesn't want the coffee biscuit situation to happen again. If you don't know what the coffee biscuit situation is, you could get like 30,000 per turn-in. I'm probably gonna play more of this game just to catch up a little bit. Per turn-in, which means 30,000 times 100 if you have all of your allowances. Hacking a lot of money. So they nerfed that into the ground and said that's never gonna happen again, because it got to the point where everything on the market board was like millions of dollars and new players couldn't get anything. So we kind of crashed the economy a little bit, which is fair. But I really wish I knew about coffee biscuits before that happened. That way I could have a nice little sum saved up for myself, but I don't. I did, but I bought a medium house and then I spent $20 million on the Night Pegasus mount, which is worth it. I like it. But essentially, moral of the story is that I think the levies are going to be pretty equal across expansions, so we shouldn't have to worry about like rushing to Dawn Trail levy quests in order to get like the most money, because they're not going to be like extraordinarily better. I'm googling it right now though. But yeah, no one's even posting about like the Dawn Trail levy quests for Gil or anything. When Endwalker came out, it was like one of the first things that popped up, because when Endwalker came out, that's when they nerfed the coffee biscuits. So it looks like they're probably gonna be pretty equal. I can do my marble floors though. I haven't done that for a while. For those of you who are unaware, I'm a bad person. So you can buy these vendor items for $5,000, but some people don't realize that their vendor items are available for $5,000. So I sell them to other people for $20,000 and they buy it. And so that's pretty good passive income if you can get over like the morality of the situation, you know? For number 12. Okay, it says that if you sell Dawn Trail leveling items, like levy items, materials used in collectibles, and Grand Company turn-in items. Yeah. We're entrepreneurs. So I could look through like, that would be a pain in the butt, but you know, it might be worth it, because people are gonna use levy quests to level up their crafters, but they don't want to craft everything, so I can do it and then I can sell it to them. That actually wouldn't be so bad, would it? Endgame crafting and gathering gear? I don't really care for making those because they take hecking forever. Like, they're really good money, but I don't have any of my relevant jobs leveled up for anything like that, so that's not gonna happen. Submarine items, I ain't got a submarine. Submarines are free company only. And the last free company I was in, they just kept all of the sub items like for the owners of the free company. Which is fair because they're the ones like putting all of the resources into it, but still. I really want to make my own free company, guys. Would you join it? You gotta join it. You have to, it's the law. But then again, I don't like running things. I like everything to just be done for me. So, I don't know how much I would enjoy actually owning a free company versus just being in one. But I'm scared to join one because the last time it was awful. It fell apart so badly. And the owner of my free company had like a whole mental breakdown and because of how badly it was going. And it was all because of one dude that they let in. And he was just an awful guy. And he was so mean and rude. And he was bullying all of these people. But the owners were too scared to kick them out because they didn't want to be mean for whatever reason. So everyone ended up leaving. And then the owners quit until it was just the dude. In the major free company, my ex is in. So every time I see them, I'm like, ew. Like, I give him the side eye because y'all, that ex, yeah? You know what he did in that free company? He got with other girls on the Final Fantasy XIV and went to 18+ clubs. How are you gonna do that when you're in a relationship? Taking another internet woman to a video game club? And the audacity. The actual audacity. I just think that's it's just cringe. It's so funny. Like, why'd you do that? But every time I see that free company, I think about that and I'm like, indeed. Like, honestly, it's not that bad and I don't consider it to be like cheating, but it's just it's a little silly goofy. Like, why? Of all of the things to spend your night doing. Yeah, it could just be a random dude on the other side. Like, you don't know who's there. But man, I told my friends about that one. I was like, guess what? Howling eye hard. Okay. Second chance point. Second chance point, maybe? Maybe? How did we get here but everyone's already done it? What's with the Realm Reborn today? Jeez. We're just getting a bizarre assortment, aren't we? It's been forever since I've done this. I barely even remember the mechanics. Like, I know we have to hide for something. But is that gonna be relevant? Because, like, it's a Realm Reborn. Do we have to destroy the plumes? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I think we were supposed to hide from Mistral Song, but none of us did. I know that there's gonna be like a separate plume that's like different. That's gonna give us a shield. Maybe. That might just be extreme. Aerial Blast. Is that what we hide from? Maybe. The music is so dramatic though. Jeez, this is so nostalgic though. It's been forever. And maybe it is a good thing that we didn't have any like new players here. Like first timers, because the cutscenes for the Realm Reborn Primals are hecking long. Like, I feel like it's worse for the normal versions, but still, they're so long. And like, I'm very much an advocate for let people watch cutscenes because, you know, that's kind of the game. But still. Okay, I think we do this one first, but okay, never mind. She's dead. Yay! Yeah, I've never played any non-MMO Final Fantasies. Sorry guys, I'm a little greedy. I don't actually need them, but I'll sell them for $300. Okay, fine. I see how it is. Okay, yay! And perfect timing too. Yay. I'm gonna go to Old Charlie, but we might hang out for a little bit while I finish up these craftings. That way I'm not just sitting here in silence all by myself, alone. Yeah, Scholar's Harbor. Okay, I think first though I am gonna do, well, I'm not gonna cap, but maybe turn in a couple. Just to I gotta get the angle that way I don't have to move. See, $10,000, easy. This really is like my favorite way to make money because it's all outside of like the market. So you don't have to worry about other players or anything. Oh, you know what we can do? We can actually adjust my prices because earlier it was very disappointing. Oh, oopsie. These guys are ready again. They kind of give me garbage though, not gonna lie. I feel like they changed something. Maybe it's the level cap, which is honestly kind of valid. I don't think I've updated them. Yeah, they're all level 80 still. Oh, no way. That's probably why they give me garbage. Because I imagine as like the expansions come out, the decent stuff probably gets moved up, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Fine. Jeez. 984. What happened? Okay. This one we'll keep up there. Just in case. Inane. I lied. We're not going to be here because we're going to go to my home. Why are we going to my home? Because I'm going to show you guys my favorite way to make money ever. It's a little scummy. Light novels? I have never read a light novel before, actually. Like the Japanese ones. My brother loves the Sword Art Online light novels. But I don't know if he still does. I feel like I say that, but it's actually been like 7 years, give or take, since he's read them. But he really liked them back in the day. But that's the only one I know of. Okay, white marble flooring. Bought it for 5,000. What's that number say? 38? 049 is what we're listening for. That's over $30,000 profit. The only thing is you can't list a bunch of them. You have to make it look like it's a scarce resource. But see, it's this flooring right now. Bought it for $5,000. Selling it for 38? That's a lot of money. How exciting. Oh, I might have to check it out. That's a hecking lot of money. Jeez, I didn't expect it to be that high. I feel like I do crash the market for them though, just a little bit. Like, it's not all me crashing the market, but I'm very rigorous with my flooring. I'm very passionate about selling it. Oh, also. Oh, wait, I'm not gonna be able to make any money off of these until hecking the end of Dawn Trail, am I? Darn. Because I'm gonna need to buy the Dawn Trail gear for it. Oopsie. That's okay. Where are we sitting? Ooh, almost $1 million. We're a little poor. Yeah, I'm the reason that all the prices went down. I'm sorry, guys. Anywho, I think I am going to call it here. Yay! And so I have the schedule. Excuse the fact that there's no chat. It's broken. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it either. So I'll figure it out eventually. But yes, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have the schedule up hopefully tomorrow if everything goes well. If not, we'll at least have like the next stream up until I can figure out the rest of the days. So yes, thank you guys so much for your support. Look forward to some shorts and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye bye.